Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexander Drago Volkov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Vitor Petrino.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we are back inside Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. And it seems like every time the UFC comes here, something special happens. UFC 192, obviously an epic title fight between you and Alexander Gustafsson. UFC 166, one of the greatest fight cards of all time. Houston's got another one in store tonight.
Yes, tonight you have a chance to make your own history. We saw Melendez versus Sanchez. Me and Gustafsson put on a show there. Velasquez and Dos Santos put on a show there. Will you be remembered like we have at the Toyota Center?
Head kick down for Volkov, 6'7", but he gets the foot right up to the target.
Kind of feeling out process right now. Both guys trying to see exactly how they're going to approach this thing. Volkov,
eyes wide, hands down, trying to enter striking range here.
And he enters into a striking range much sooner than most, right, because of his height. Alexander Volkov is a real problem in heavyweight. I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Volkov getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar. What a tight armbar.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. You need to work.
Oh, he's got the back.
Ooh, he set up another submission now. Oh, he got out again.
He did it again. This guy's a magician. He just keeps on escaping.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there. Waning seconds of our opening round. You know our statisticians are stingy with the submission attempts. A lot of them here in round 1.
And it just seems like a matter of time before he gets it. If you're constantly allowing him to get closer and closer, at some point, he will latch onto something and end the fight. Oh, nice takedown defense. Guillotine here.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Side kick, well done. taken out of him tonight. He is a thinking man's fighter, but he is fighting on instinct and fighting beautifully in the octagon here.
Well, you can tell that he's just flowing. He's just allowing for his body to do what it's been trained to do, and that's why he looks so good.
Come on, work.
Johnny cannot keep taking these shots to the head. Oh, trying to hold his own here. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Oh, another body shot gets through. Kind of think he's starting to feel those in the midsection.
Yeah, and you know, if you're the opponent also, you know that you're making that investment into the body. And even though you may not be able to see the work that you're doing yet, at some point, it's going to start to pay dividends.
Volkov's back into full guard. Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly. Trying to finish the armbar now. All he's got to do now is get his hips up into the back of the elbow to get the finish.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Volkov going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Oh, watch closely. John, here's a submission attempt. It's starting to get tight. Got to be very careful here.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that fall through.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Volkov. 10 seconds to go in the round. Volkov going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. 10 minutes down. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, third and final round. Straight punch there again, been there all night.
Level change, but he looked like he was almost uncertain when he got to the leg. He was surprised. He surprised himself by getting in so deep.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, that has got to be it. Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
All right, so there it is, yet another strike to the body. Feels like that was what the game plan was rooted in coming in here tonight.
Absolutely, John, and you can think that he's setting him up to go up top. Or, honestly, if he continues to land
great at this target, he can finish him here. So I wouldn't change anything unless he makes you.
Well, a moment ago, he walked right into that uppercut and got his head snapped back.
If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Less than a minute to... Oh, he's in real trouble now. Oh, man, he's hurt. I am no analyst, but maybe wrestle.
Yeah, he might need to wrestle here. He needs to hope that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, and presents his hips to him so that he can level change and take him to the mat.
Throughout the final minute, what a fight as we go the full 15. The venerable Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 28-28. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a unanimous draw.
All right, so the fight goes to the judges' scorecards, and it is scored a majority draw. Both fighters had their moments. It was an exciting fight, and no red stripe on the Wikipedia page for either fighter. That's pretty good news.
Yeah, you know, neither guy gets a loss, and both guys had good spots in the fight. No one was able to do anything sustained that allowed for them to separate and distance themselves. Tremendous fight, very evenly matched, and we knew that coming in.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Daniel the Hangman Hooker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Michael Chandler!
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, here's the former walk-on wrestler at Mizzou, Michael Chandler. He's realized great success in mixed martial arts and still believes he can be the UFC lightweight world champ.
And Johnny became an All-American, but that is not what he does when he's inside the octagon. He's a striker. He's like an explosive athlete that looks to knock you out with the right hand. Chandler's amazing.
Hooker fights exceedingly long, very good lead jab.
He's hard to fight because that lead jab does not come from his face, it comes from his hip.
The power of Chandler is a sight to behold, man.
Oh,
He's so dangerous, he's so strong physically, and he has so much belief in his strength and his ability to fight at a high pace that he won't slow down.
It's always funny watching the beginning of these fights as guys try to really set the tone of the fight and the pace at which we are going to fight.
there's Hooker again with one of his signature moves, that kick to the body.
All you got to do, man, when a guy throws that kick to the body like that, you have got to get that elbow tucked so that it's not landing clean. You cannot take multiple shots to the body like he has taken so far.
Striking game is on point. There it is again.
I mean, he can just time it so well. This guy has a knack for landing those counter shots.
Big right hand. Jab hurt him a little bit.
Slips. Ooh, so now things going to get interesting. That strike appears to have opened up the cut.
And it'll be interesting to see how he approaches the fight going forward, knowing now that he's been damaged.
Man, that was a massive shot to the head. You don't want to eat too takedown there by Chandler. Making all these shots count.
And another one. Another strike.
He's looking for the submission here, Chan. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get some.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready.
Round 2 is underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, man, there's that rear hook. He's looking for the kill shot every time.
I mean, he's looking for the kill shot. He wants to end this fight. He's getting very close to doing just that.
Oh, right hand landed, boy.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Chandler trying to close the distance. Sometimes he changes levels, but usually the takedown isn't coming.
Yeah, the takedown's not coming. He's looking to land that beautiful overhand right and then a left hook behind it.
It's a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Wow, hurt but still firing back. Oh, it's a big left hook. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad.
Might get a submission finish here, DC. Hang on a second. That guillotine is tight. Oh, come on. That has got to be it. Ooh, sorry to cut you off, but he got out.
What a chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Hooker.
He's posturing up now.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve 50,000. Hell, let's give them each 100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
You ready? Ready.
Third and final round between the lightweights.
He lands a solid punch there.
Oh, huge right hand from Michael Chandler yet again, and not unlike the one he landed on Dan Hooker a few years back.
I mean, Michael Chandler is a beast. I think he's one of the best athletes we have in the UFC. He works extremely hard, and he's one of those guys that you just want to root for. He's got great power, but don't forget about that wrestling background that allows Chandler to get those hands to drop, thinking that you're going to take you down, and then up over the top, that overhand right lands.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Oh, now we're seeing a lot of work to the body. A couple of those shots got through, and those will add up quickly, right? Even if you have the strongest score in the game, you don't want to take too many of those shots in and around your organs. Oh, man, looks like he ate another body shot there. Can't absorb too many more of those.
He's closer than we think. He's starting to get it locked in. If his opponent's not careful, the fight's going to be over.
Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition. The side mount. Oh, he gets out. So great submission defense on display there by Hooker.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you can hear the crowd reaction every time he lands another hook. The previous round, it was hooks and bunches, more of the same here.
More of the same, John. You watch a guy who's in a flow, who's in a rhythm, who's in a position where they don't feel like they can ever miss that shot. That's what we're witnessing tonight.
Hooker gets up now, so nice work to get out from that compromising position. All right, so we go down the stretch. He is clearly losing this fight, and at this point, you just abandon position and go for submission.
Yes? Yeah, you gotta just go. You gotta start throwing things at the wall and hope something sticks.
All right, maybe not the time to get too excited, but caution, flammable. He absolutely got rocked.
Yeah, he ate that shot. Stayed on his feet, but he's gotta clear those cobwebs.
Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, nice right hand.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Leads with the right punch. Oh, what a fight as we go the full 15 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run it back at some point in the future. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by majority decision.
All right, so a dominant performance, to say the least, for the boxer here tonight. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Probably a little bit disappointed that he didn't get the finish. finish, but domination nonetheless.
Domination. And he should be proud, because when he looked at the matchup, we thought he would struggle. He didn't struggle at all. He was able to implement a game plan, follow it to a T, and earn a very high-level victory early in his career.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kyle the Natural Ohio. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Anthony Walker.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here we go, round 1. Kyle Bohalio said in the fighter meeting he's got a lot of different skills. Sometimes instinctually he doesn't know which one to lean on in combat. How do you think he proceeds here tonight?
Well, it's going to be striking to start. But if push comes to shove, he does have the wrestling to lead on. He does have the grappling. He's a tremendous fighter in all areas of mixed martial arts. Look for him tonight to try to use all of his skills.
Oh, good entry point on the takedown for Fluffy Hernandez, adding to his all-time record for most takedowns landed at middleweight. Man, there is no time to reset defensively on the mat. He just keeps moving.
I mean, he is so good at switching positions that you as a defensive fighter have to be locked in completely. If you make one mistake, this guy is in the mount. He's inside control. He just keeps on advancing.
Hernandez is trying to lock up on a submission now. Looks to me like he's got that submission close.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's going to get the finish. Instead of squeezing, you just start to drop your chest and allow for you to cut the blood off. You hit that artery in the neck to secure that choke.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotines. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Trying to make these ground strikes count. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Well, I know it's early, champ, but that is absolutely huge to get that reversal and not end up in a compromising spot this early on in the fight.
It's a big moment because he knew his opponent needed to put him down. Getting this reversal may make him a little more hesitant to try to chase those takedowns.
Good work by the bottom fighter to prevent the pass. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Now they separate.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks. That was nice.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little...
Looking for the sub here, DC. Hang on a second. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
You lost that last round. You're losing the fight. We need to change things up quick. Remember the game plan. Let's go back to that.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Well, it took a while, but finally feels as though maybe he's hitting that flow state, and maybe the tide's going to turn.
You know, when you're fighting, you can't start to give up on yourself when things start, okay, right back to the mat. That was a beautiful setup there by him. He does a great job of not losing his opponent when the guy gets back to his feet.
Yeah, made it look easy. Hernandez is back inside control here.
Got him mounted.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, 2 clean shots land for him in top position.
He's an amazing ground and pound fighter. It is the best position that he has inside a fight. His opponent needs to move or he's going to get knocked out.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, into full guard here.
Look for a pass immediately in the half guard. Keep advancing the position.
It looks as though he's going to the butterfly guard now, DC. If you're the dominant fighter, what are you trying to do?
I mean, you're trying to control those hips and step over to his side because that butterfly guard allows for him to elevate your hips, create space, and work his way out.
Hernandez is back to the side control now. Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Big shots.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. Setting up another submission. Oh, look at the turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
He might get a finish here. This could be the end of the fight. He gets out, though. Wow.
Yeah, he did a great job of straightening his arm, and then when his arm straightened, he followed the momentum going in that direction to free himself from that Kimura attempt.
Down.
Great job last round. Those takedowns are awesome. I want you to keep that going. But this fight's not going to the judges. We want knockout, submission victory. Let's get this done.
Well, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Bohalio gets clipped from that offering, but seemed to absorb it well. I'm not actually sure how much of it actually landed clean.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand. He does a great job of getting out of that clinch position.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Clean with the right hook. A lot of volume, a lot of combinations. The corner keeps calling for it, and they receive it.
When their fighter's offense is on point as it is tonight, they should be calling for it, and he should be listening.
He's going Kimura now.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Fluffy Hernandez. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Hernandez is back in full guard. Nice transition. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Hernandez.
Oh, he's in the mount. Posturing up now.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Ohio getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning. The position of the underhook opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, so that horn marks the end of the fight. Gotta think the decision at this point is just a formality. It was all about his takedown game tonight.
Insane performance tonight by this young man. He did a great job of mixing in the takedowns every time they presented themselves. He was focused on doing that. He was happy to embrace the grind tonight, and he did exactly that.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-26, and 29-27. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Anthony Fluffy
All right, no surprise there as Bruce Buffer reads the scorecards. The kickboxer getting his hand raised here tonight. Nice job across the board, right? Risk mitigation, discipline, cardio, and the more well-rounded fighter on the other side just didn't have much in terms of answers.
And when you have more skills, as the well-rounded guy has, to look this confused has to be very disappointing. But that's not all on him. That's on the kickboxer for being so good tonight that he had no answers. So to win in the way that he did, hats off to him and his team for coming up. With that good a game plan.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Morales! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, below, remember the name, Muhammad!
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Oh, it's always good to be here in H-Town, Houston, Texas. We are live at Toyota Center tonight. DC, this is a venue that has been good to you and your team, and we'll see who can make some more UFC history here tonight.
Houston is just a great fight city. People think of Vegas, Brazil, Canada. Sometimes Houston gets overlooked, but some of the biggest fights have happened in the Toyota Center. This is a great fight venue for all UFC fights.
Oh, nice job by him to stay with it. Steps around and gets the takedown.
Beautiful takedown, but notice the defensive fighter, John. He's in the butterfly guard, so he's giving himself a chance to get back up.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Well, and this is where he needs to be, right? To be able to control position here, minimize the damage, and not be on the wrong end of the striking range.
Yeah, he's got to control him, right? Minimize the damage, but he also can get some damage off now so that when his opponent gets back to his feet.
Oh, hold on a second here, DC. We might get a submission finish here. Oh, he escapes!
He got out! I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All about the wrestling here early on, and I think for a guy like me, there's a ceiling to my toughness because I never wrestle.
He's never more dangerous, John. Oh, he's got the arm triangle here.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Morales trying to get out of this, and somehow he does. Nice escape by him there. No surprise there as he lets his opponent stand back up. The usually measured Ecuadorian Michael Morales controlling the center.
Yeah, Michael Morales very heavy on his feet. He almost tries to intimidate you with his posture. He's such a big guy for the weight class.
Man, so much speed for him behind that hook. That's become a real pattern in this round, champ.
I mean, the last few, he landed backing up. This is a hard guy to fight because he isn't doing things in the way that you expect him to do.
All right, half guard.
Side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. The entry, the finish, it all works whenever you time it right. Beautiful pass. He's got to be careful here.
Oh, that's a big elbow. Final seconds of round one. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Bilal Muhammad.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Take a seat. Breathe. Deep breath for me. Breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right? Good? Great round. All your team.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Liver kick.
Morales got that strike through. Really nice vision, a nice read, and he executed. Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Oh, letting the hands go here. Nice combination, and now works into the takedown.
Beautiful entry and finish on that takedown. Look for him to try to advance now to get to a dominant position.
Muhammad's now in full mount. This could be dangerous.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
Side control now. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
And working out a half guard now. All right, full guard here if you're the top fighter. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pass to the next position, get the half guard so I can get my ground.
triangle, getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish.
Oh, that looks painful. That's got to be it. That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Muhammad's got his back yet again. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, butterfly guard now, DC. If you're on the other side, the offensive fighter, what are you trying to do?
I've got to separate him, John. I can't leave him against the octagon. That is how they get up. They use the fence as a barrier to get back to their feet. You got to put your body between your opponent and the fence so that you can really control him.
Final seconds of the round. 10 minutes down.
Into that last round. He's winning the slugfest. That's a type of fight he wants. And let him think this last round is how it's going to go. Lure him into a slugfest.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready. Ready.
Third and final round. All right, getting into the latter stages of the fight here, DC, and to my eyes, it seems like the wrestler is decidedly ahead on the scorecards. We shall see if the boxer can rap.
Yeah, he's ahead, and he's done everything he told us he was going to do. The boxer thought by being more cautious, he would be able to stay upright. That does not work. So now it's time for him to throw caution to the wind and take some chances and hope that one of the punches...
Confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. I'm not sure he's ever fought more on instinct in the octagon than what we're seeing here tonight.
You can see that he has a clear mind. He's not thinking anymore. The instinct has taken over, and it's allowed for him to charge out ahead of his opponent.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Muhammad. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Morales. Oh, beautiful work to make the transition there. Well, you know what it is. You've been there, right? You can't reset defensively on the mat. You got to keep your body moving.
Yeah, he's got to keep moving, but he's going to get someone that is so good.
Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Oh, he's got his back. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round.
He's got to be careful here.
Posture's up now. It lands a vicious head strike. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Muhammad's back in format. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, big elbow. Busy as he looks to improve position here.
Into the mount.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Bilal Muhammad. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Final seconds of this fight. some highlights now as this one goes the distance, DC, and a lot to like in terms of his takedown game. Really took it to that requisite next level here tonight.
He took it to the next level. He's a guy that you know what's coming. You know that you have to defend the wrestling. But even if you're trying to prepare for it, you never are in the training room with anyone that is just like him. And when you come into contact with him, you understand the difference in training opposed to being there with him. He put the grind on this guy, and he got a convincing victory.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, the law, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, Doc. Dominant win for the wrestler here tonight over the boxer, and a lot of people felt like from a matchmaking standpoint this was the perfect challenge for him at this stage of his career, and had no issues with a really talented striker.
No, he did. And when you get wrestler versus striker, you expect the wrestler to be able to dictate. What you didn't expect was him to fight this well. He fought as good as anyone could have expected, and better. Most people don't exceed your expectations. Tonight he did exactly that.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mateusz Gamrot. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mauricio Hoopy.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Great to be back in the H-Town tonight. We are in Houston, Texas, USA, live from Toyota Center. Good to have you with us tonight. And this building has a lot of history for my man, DC. Beat Gustafson here, Roy Nelson back in the day. We'll see what's in store for these athletes tonight.
This arena's been great for the American Kickboxing Academy. Cain Velasquez was able to retain his title in this arena, too. And also home to the greatest NBA franchise in history, the Houston Rockets. Tonight they will blow. Look, tonight the UFC blows the roof off the building, but every night James Harden and now Russell Westbrook put on a show in this fantastic arena.
Spoken like a true Golden State Warriors.
Clutch City, baby, Clutch City.
Right down.
Clutch City, baby.
Which hat you wearing today? Which hat you wearing today?
I'm wearing a Rockets, and we're in Houston.
A lot to see here for the educated eye. A lot of nuances, a lot of feints as they try to get a read on the other.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a calculated approach. They're going to be looking for counters, and they're trying to wait for the opponent to make a mistake so that they can take advantage of it.
Yeah, Rufy does move like that, man. He moves with a lot of confidence. This whole Fighting Nerds team, though, man, they are really turning into something special.
Takedown defense holds up. Nice work here in the clinch by Hoofy. Well, Gamrot, the well-versed fighter, but a lot of this up-and-down motion is to set up a takedown.
Absolutely. The reason Gamrot feints so much is because he wants your hands to come up. Once they come up, he level changes to try to take you out.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Hoofy's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
Man, he kind of looked like me, just walking right into that punch. No defense.
You got to move that head.
Gamrot gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Well, we told you off the top about the striking disadvantage, so it is absolutely huge to get this fight to the ground this early.
Very, very important for him.
Just like that, my apologies to interrupt the Hall of Famer, but we're fighting on the feet of the champ.
Fight to the mountain.
Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Gamrot.
Oh, my goodness, what an elbow.
30 seconds to go.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
He's got it isolated.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Round 2, coming up.
All right, take a seat, bud. Deep breath. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, here's some water. Listen, your kicks are working.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. All right, looks like he's going to the butterfly guard here, DC. Talk us through it if you would.
I mean, right here, you see him in the butterfly guard. You need to
Oh, he could absorb some big shots from this spot.
Yeah, John, he's got to be urgent. Get to your feet right now.
Oh, nice job staying committed to the takedown. He gets him down.
Yeah, he got the double leg takedown. Did a great job of stepping outside with his legs, securing the hips, putting him down. But his opponent was very smart. He fell into a butterfly and put his back against the octagon side to get back to his feet.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Gamrot. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Oh. You got to have great cardio to be able to take people down this many times as quickly as he is securing takedowns. This man is a beast in the wrestling.
All right, half guard. We'll see what he can do with this position.
Side control. Oh, he's got his back.
Going for a submission now or so, it appears.
He's looking to finish, John. He's looking to posture.
All right, butterfly guard now up against the fence. DC, talk us through.
Yeah, and he's got some opportunities to get up there. He's got to elevate or create space with his feet, get back to his feet, and stand up.
Gamrot, ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Well, he's advancing now. Now he's going to pull him onto his hip. Yep.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
You're losing this fight, but we have one round and turn it around. I need you to push the pace on this guy. Fight like you've never fought before. This is it, your last.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round between the lightweights. Gamrot gets the takedown.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gamrot. Butterfly guard, pretty effective. You don't see it every day.
No, you don't see it every day anymore. But if you're the dominant fighter, you've got to circle him off the octagon side, separate his body from the fence, so then you gain secure top control.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Gamrot's able to transition back to side control now.
Wow, great in. Look at that pass to the back. I don't know. That was beautiful.
Gamrot gets up now, somewhat surprised. Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high. Now he's got him pretty bad. Oh, he took a left hook there.
Gamrot getting in for the level change now. Perhaps trying to switch things up after he got tagged on the feet.
I love that level change. Beautiful job getting to that takedown. All right, let's see what he can do with this. He's in the half guard.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly.
Oh, nice deception there.
Oh, beautiful level change.
All right, butterfly guard here up against the fence. If you're the dominant fighter, champ, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to circle him off the fence. I'm trying to put my body between him and the octagon. I'm not allowing him.
Here up against the fence.
Oh, that's... Oh, my God.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. What a fight. Judges' scorecards will be needed tonight as we go the full 15 minutes. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Mateusz Gamrot!
All right, so DC, nobody surprised to hear those scorecards as the more well-rounded athlete gets it done over a fighter who's primarily a kickboxer at this stage of his career.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he just kickboxes still. But he showed good on himself. But it was all about the well-rounded guy. Winning the exchanges that mattered, getting the takedowns when he needed to, and really putting on a dominant performance. I understand that it's a decision, but not all decisions are created equally.
Yeah.
And this one was dominant.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Payne! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Shavkat Nomad Rachmanov.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round one in welterweight, Michael Venom Page back at 70 tonight, taking on Shavkat Rachmanov, and the prevailing wisdom is that Shavkat is, while not going to force the takedown, he's going to try to employ that weapon at every turn.
Well, he better get takedowns, because if not, he'll get stuck like most staring at Michael Venom Page. But for Venom Page to win this fight, he's got to do a little more. He's got to take more chances. He's got to make Shavkat realize that if he stands there, he's going to put damage on him.
Lands a big right hand early.
The fact that MVP does this with his hands is crazy to me, because he's in range. And I said to MVP, he actually brought it up himself. He goes, most people are like, why not leg kick him? His leg is just right there. He goes, try. He goes, I got an answer for it.
Oh, Rachmanov with a beautiful knee to the body.
He is a big, powerful striker that can attack you going forward, and he can attack you going backwards. And when you enter range, Shavkat just does great work with his knees.
All right, so here's Shavkat Rachmanov, sort of some unique footwork with that short little bounce in his step.
Yeah, just constantly bouncing, John. It's much easier to get going from a moving stance opposed to being stationary.
So not a ton of action here early, but a lot of high-level striking as the fighters try to get their reads.
Yeah, these dudes are trying to figure out how they want to approach this fight. It's a long fight, so you take your time and make sure you know exactly what you want to do.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, slipping out of range beautifully. Nice footwork.
I mean, the footwork's on point, the shoulders are moving, the head's moving, never on the center line. He is fighting a beautiful defensive fight tonight.
Straight punch, that is useful. One minute to go in the round. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Both fighters throwing heat now. Final seconds. Oh, a spinning back elbow right to the head. That can't feel good. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, let's punch into that clinch this round. Right? He has no answer for your clinch. He's not defending the right way. He's open for those knees, those elbows. All of that is working great.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Nice kick.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. He's starting to look really dialed in here. Not sure his opponent can keep up.
Well, as a kickboxer, you know you're in the zone whenever you're landing at this rate. He hasn't missed.
Man, walked right into that head kick a moment ago. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Michael Venom Page is 1 of 1 when you see the lateral movement. Hands down by his sides, champ.
Very, very bladed. Shoulder, lead shoulder right facing you. You got to be kicking this guy. His stance is too hard to try to find with punches.
Let you kick the inside of my leg after the show.
No.
See how that feels.
You don't want that, J.A. You do not want that. No one wants that. Even trained professional fighters can't take too many of those strikes.
Under a minute to go here in our second round. Oh, man, how many head kicks can one man absorb before getting separated from his conscience?
One, normally, this guy has a great chin, but if he takes any more, he's going to be sleeping.
Oh! Big that round. Rachmanov's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that, his opponent has gained in confidence, and he is very limited in what he can do in his approach, because safety has to be first now.
Ready. Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the street.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
Oh, that's a slick cross there from Michael Venom Page. I love the way he blitzes in.
He does a good job of blitzing, but it's that karate style. Every time he goes, it's on his terms. He's gone a lot tonight because his opponent has not defended well against that cross. They just crash into each other, and every time you wonder who's going to fall. Real quick leg kick.
It's those leg kicks that's eating them alive.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
There it is again. Look at that.
Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish. A lot of young fighters will go crazy trying to finish there. You get a guy hurt, but instead of trying to go crazy and maybe get caught with something, he took his time.
Minutes to go in this third and final round.
Oh, nice combination, yeah.
We approach the 1 minute mark here in our third and final round. Massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Oh, he's hurting for certain. Got to make an adjustment, I would think.
Yeah, this is the time for him to shoot for a takedown. Hoping that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, he's able to level change and take him to the mat.
An incredible fight as long as it played out, and we will need the judges' scorecards. Tremendous back-and-forth affair tonight. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Junket Nomad Rachmanov.
All right, so a nice job by the well-rounded fighter, sticking to the game plan, mixing it up, and negating a lot of the kickboxer's strengths to get the win tonight.
John, I love when a game plan comes into focus and the guy can follow it to a T. That is exactly what we saw tonight from this well-rounded fighter. He executed perfectly, and he gets a dominant decision.
Well, relative to his profile, Movsar Evloev may be the best fighter in the world that you've never heard of. Thankfully, you're playing with him here tonight. This is one of the best featherweights, if not pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And if I was to have to compete in an MMA round, this is the last guy I would want to be in there with. Absolutely suffocating, one of the best cardiovascular bases in the game. Outstanding grappling and wrestling, the emerging striking as well. And even when he was tested against Diego Lopez at UFC 288, Evloev still was able to rise to the occasion. Outstanding submission, defense, heart, championship medal. DC, I could go on, but the fight's almost upon us. Proudly repping the Anzacs, Australia and New Zealand. Here is City Kickboxing's UFC featherweight champion, Alexander Volkanovski. Draws rave reviews from past opponents, from his teammates. He is the ultimate competitor, and anybody who saw him compete in a rugby league setting at 214 pounds, I might add, knows just how committed this guy is to athletics and to realizing greatness in the UFC. He certainly did that against Max Holloway. But he's going to get everybody's best shot, and that continues in earnest here tonight as they all continue to chase down the Australian champion, Volkanovski. Alexander the Great Volkanovski, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. The tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mozart and Boya.
Herb Dean, our referee for this
fight?
one.
Ready.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski, champ, insists he's going to mix the martial arts here tonight against this outstanding wrestler, but you got to think Volk wants to keep this fight upright for as long as he can.
Absolutely, because not many can strike with him. If you can outstrike Max Holloway in the way that Alexander Volkanovski did, you would imagine you could have that same success against a person that's predominantly a wrestler. But to do that, he's got to defend takedowns, keep his back on the octagon side, and circle to make sure that he is controlling the distance, space, and range of this fight.
Well, the elite fighters mix it up when it comes to the targets, and a moment ago you saw him attack the body beautifully.
He's so good.
Oh, nice left hook there from Volkanovski.
Volkanovski is such a phenomenal fighter. I believe his confidence is what truly carries him to be so spectacular, to be so successful. He believes with every part of himself that he is the absolute best fighter in the world.
Oh, shoots for a takedown again. Misses again.
Oh!
All right, looks like he is going for a hip toss here. Yes, he is, and with amplitude, able to take him down.
He got it. You know it. You know that it's coming, but he got it. He does a great job of disguising this technique. He is a fantastic judo player, and he did a great job of getting to his position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Volkanovski is able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Oh, right in the mount.
Posturing up now, could start to rain down some blows here. Volkanovski starting to feel it here early round one, taking immediate control of the fight and taking the air out of his opponent. Lands with the ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. By late round one, and the ground and pound has really been a big storyline tonight.
Yeah, John, and very active. Not trying to control, looking for moments to advance and put damage on his opponent. Fighters in half guard now.
Volkanovski's right back to the full mount here.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Volkanovski. Another ground and pound strike lands. First round winding down here. Yevoyev getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
Just be careful when you're on his guard.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known
as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
And advertised through 5, round 2 for the UFC Featherweight Championship. Oh, nice judo toss for him there. All right, full guard here. Bottom fighter likes it. Top fighter figures to want to try to pass.
Yes, he definitely wants to pass, or he wants to get posture to land ground and pound. Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands. He was trying to pass, but the bottom fighter said, nope, we're staying right here.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, now we'll see what happens on the ground. High-level takedown by him, though, to get it here.
Now let's see what he can do with it.
Volkanovski's going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Great ground and pound by this man. This is no good. Nope.
And there it is. Another strike on the ground. Gets through. That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there.
Trying to pass here, but it's a no-go.
2 minutes now to go in round 2. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
It looks as though he's going to the butterfly guard now, DC. If you're the dominant fighter, what are you trying to do?
I mean, you're trying to control those hips and step over to his side, because that butterfly guard allows for him to elevate your hips, create space, and work your way out.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Great job landing the strike from his back.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. Loya gets up. Oh, great takedown to sit his opponent down, champ.
Beautiful job getting that takedown. Going to the double leg on the side of the octagon, but his opponent gave himself a chance, John, by falling into butterfly guard. Good run.
Excellent. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. I need another one just like that. You won that round. No wavering. You keep the pressure. You stay focused.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking. It was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the field.
Very, very efficient. Good round in the sense that he did not throw everything with absolute power, but he was touching the entire time. Then every now and again, he would set down with a strike that was really damaging his opponent.
Well, prevailing wisdom is Evloev is going to change levels and go for a takedown, but pretty good striker in his own right.
Yeah, he's got good striking. And John, you know, it's confidence for Evloev. The guy moves his feet, switches stance, he can go from both sides. He has all the skills. Let's see if he can put it into play tonight.
Well, a moment ago you saw. Oh, how good is that? Defense right into offense. He avoids the strike and gets the takedown.
Well, he caught his opponent swinging there. The moment he was able to get a read, see that he was going to miss, level change got to his hips, put him on his back, and now he is in his world.
Volkanovski's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
Oh, that's a high-level transition.
Right to the knee on belly.
Volkanovski's back into full guard.
Big ground and pound. I mean, that was a beautiful sweep by the bottom fighter.
Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. This is not as dangerous as it used to be in fighting. You know, before, guys would try to sit in that full guard. Right now, it's just more dangerous for you on top because guys have so many submissions that they can attempt from this position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volkov. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat. Breathe for me. Let's slow that heart rate down. Breathe. Relax. Okay, listen. You're not tired. I know you've got more in you.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
4th round of a possible.
They both threw really hard.
Oh, slips to avoid the right. Well, Volk said in our fighter meeting felt like that right cross would be there, and it has been there all night.
It's been there all night, John. He has landed this punch multiple times. His opponent needs to figure something out, or he's going to get put out.
Lot of feints and fakes and stance switches on the feet we'll see from Volk, yes?
He's a computer, right? He's a guy that can take information. He's gathering that information with all of those little... Oh!
3 minutes now to go in this one. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. Beautiful shot lands to the leg there.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
The fighters separate.
Takedown defense on point.
Big knee lands to the body.
Another knee by Volkov. He clinches now. Nice straight right lands. Oh, That's a pretty counter shot there.
Yeah, he's got him hurt. He timed that beautiful.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Yevloev's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues.
This is exactly what he needed to get a takedown and secure the position.
Half guard now.
Now he's got full guard.
Volkanovski's back in half guard. Final seconds of round 4. It is plausibly 2-2 here as we hit this 5th round. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
This guy cannot stand with you. Everything you got.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Man, there's that body shot again. Defense has got to make some adjustments here.
And if the defense don't get better, at some point you're going to see him start to really feel the effects of this body work. I love a fighter that makes that investment into the body early to get the dividends later in the fight.
Nice job to get the takedown there a moment ago.
He's got to advance now, try to get to a dominant position.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Yevloev. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring. Is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
Let's work, guys. Come on.
Volkanovski's back in full guard.
Half guard now.
Volkanovski's inside control here.
Big right hook there by the champ.
That was a slick transition.
Under a minute to go. Yevloev gets back up. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get this fight to the ground and chase a submission.
Volkanovski's cardio holding up beautifully as usual. Strength and conditioning always a priority for him, and that allows himself to throw like this at such a pace. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, so Alexander Volkanovski getting it done by decision here tonight. The man on the marquee, the spotlight on him, the bullseye on him, and continues to emerge with flying colors.
He just got to continue to get better. That's all he can do. Keep getting better. And that's all he wants to do. He is not resting on his laurels. And because he doesn't, he just keeps beating people worse and worse.
All right, here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the Czech Republic's PROCHAZKA. Married to the game of martial arts, doesn't even begin to describe it. He's got visions of a move down to 85, though, so we'll see if his body can actually withstand the heat.
I love that, John. Married to the game. When PROCHAZKA talked earlier in his career about that samurai spirit, that came to the question in a fight against Alexander Rakic. He goes, I'm not a samurai, though. I want to take all the best ideas, the best thoughts, everything that encompasses that samurai lifestyle, and I want to apply it to my fighting style. He wants to live the life of a mixed martial artist, and he has done that all the way to becoming the champion.
PROCHAZKA has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. Well, he could have been a rugby league star, but Carlos ULBERG likes to fight, and he has been doing that at an exceedingly high level, really since debuting in the UFC back in 2021. One of the best light heavyweights in the world, and once again out to prove as much here tonight.
John, when you say he could play a whole different sport, it speaks to the level of athlete that ULBERG is. The guy's a tremendous athlete. He's so tall, long, fast. He can go from point A to point B in a split second, and he really does surprise guys. He surprises them now by taking his time, though. You expect the guy that showed up against Nzechukwu, but today you find a guy that's a veteran and a guy that knows how to win fights. Carlos ULBERG is on fire.
Yeah, forged by the city kickboxing training camps. He is feinting more, a much more layered striker than the one that debuted a few years ago. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. Now for your main event introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC Light Heavyweight Champion, PROCHAZKA. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Carlos Black.
fans in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
Blackjack in the building. Here we go, round one. Carlos ULBERG not all that far removed from landing one of the cleanest 1-2s in UFC history against Dominic Reyes.
He's an athlete. Carlos ULBERG is an athlete. People always talk about his looks. Don't get caught up in the pretty boy's face if you're fighting Carlos ULBERG. You better be ready to go, because this dude has got some power in his hands. He is unbelievably fast.
Oh, nice defensive display there, slipping and moving. Great job by PROCHAZKA. Yuri PROCHAZKA thought about dropping down a middleweight, has decided to recommit to light heavyweight, and he has made improvements. Man, they don't move like Yuri PROCHAZKA. He's 1-1.
Yeah, he's 1-1, right? Carries his hands very, very low. Is more than capable of switching his stance and always kind of coming at you from very weird angles.
Man, and we'd be remiss if we did not mention that pinpoint left hand that landed a moment ago. Some high-level, calculated striking on display here in the early going of this title fight, champ.
Yeah, it's a great fight, man. These two fighters have made their way to the pinnacle of the sport. They need to take their time and make sure they don't make any mistakes that are going to cost them a world championship.
PROCHAZKA gets clipped here, but man, not cleanly, was able to move enough to allow that strike to roll right off. ULBERG's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Oh, nice footwork that lands to the headshot. Beautifully done on the feet.
Yeah, that was awesome. For a moment you saw him, then you didn't. But not only did he avoid and...
seconds remain in the round. Final seconds here in round one. Round two next. All right, heading back to the corner, and ULBERG's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
Expect him to come out now and want to take this fight to the...
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
You ready? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of the stick.
PROCHAZKA gets stunned by that offer. Just over 3 minutes to go. Man, imagine how quickly his hands must move at a buffet. Look at that cross.
I mean, he's got that cross going, man. It's all about the speed, setup, and timing. You got a ball, get the punch to the target.
All right, so he just ate a big punch. We'll see if the defense shores up from here. Oh, another punch landed there by ULBERG. Some pressuring footwork out of the decorated striker, Carlos ULBERG.
This dude is a tremendous athlete. And the reason he keeps his lead hand down is because he's so athletic. He sees things coming very well.
Nice elbow, lands at range. Oh, beautiful job by him there. It's not a single strike, everything in combination.
Yeah, John, it's entry, it's timing. He's doing everything right, and it leads to him landing those punches in combination.
Oh, distance management at its finest. Nice connection there.
You could tell that this is the game plan, and he's following it to a T.
Training camp or a great warm-up doesn't mean it's going to translate in the octagon. His kickboxing has never looked better.
It doesn't, right, Jay? But when it does, you get this. A young man who's fighting at the highest level.
Oh, my goodness. Massive hook by him there. Oh, what a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stung by a huge shot right before the horn. And now, a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool. And he's only got 60 seconds to recover here, so we'll see if his corner, physically, mentally, can keep this fighter in the fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here or what?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown.
Oh, what an offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he got him hurt very bad.
Back to his feet.
Fury's going to continue to fight the entire time. As long as he has an opportunity, he'll keep working.
Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
PROCHAZKA's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Under 3 minutes, round 3. Shots raining down. Oh, is that going to do it? Yes, that is it, and still! The man at 205 pounds and the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion.
And still is coming to become common. When you talk about this man, the expectation has been exceeded. And once again, he holds on to the UFC championship.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 21 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Carlos Black Chad.
All right, so a nice retention of the title tonight. Our UFC light heavyweight champion gets it done in a big way here.
We hear it over and over again in regards to this guy. He is very good. He is a very big, strong 205-pound fighter and a guy that is going to take a massive effort to try to take the belt away.